Hello and welcome to Winter Disco Tabletop Gaming. In this video we are cracking open and putting together the Escher Death Maidens and Wild Runners. I'm so happy I got my hands on this. This box is actually really hard to find. It sold out on the Games Workshop store, web store, within hours before I really had a chance to get my hands on it, to even think about buying it. A few other stores had sold out, and I was lucky to find one of the last copies online. I think the Warhammer Games Workshop stores do have a fair few in stock, but they're hard to find. And this happened with the Goliath one as well. It just sold out. So I'm quite happy I got my hands on this. So in this box you get 2 of the Death Maidens, 4 of the Wild Runners, and some things. I can't remember what they're called. Some doggos. They are called Phalanx. There you go, Phalanx. So on the back here we get a good look at the models. The Death Maidens, the Death Maidens are a weird one for Necromunda. I love it, but they're a kind of strange kind of thing. On here you do get a look at the wild bow. I love how they have bows. I think that's really cool. And needle pistol, whip, and throwing knives close up there. So let's get this box open. Like with the Ogryn Jeuton H-grade ones, I've had this sitting around for a few days. And I have been holding off. Just haven't had time to look at it. So you get some tiny little bases, but Necromunda bases, which are really nice. We'll come back to the sprues because you get 2 sprues, which are kind of cool. So with the Ogryn one, which is here, this one here, you get 1 sprue that has 2 of these on it. But in this one, you get 2 nice little sprues. Let's have a look at the instructions. Should be pretty straightforward. Actually, the Death Maiden has a lot more parts than I thought. Just in the head alone, there's 1, 2, 3. And then the body. I do love how the Necromunda models, you can really personalize your whole warband. I love that. So then we have the second Death Maiden. Again, a whole bunch of pieces for the body. I'm actually surprised about that. Then we have the Phalanx. A few bits, nothing over the top. You can mix and match pieces to put them together. Then the Wild Runners, pretty straightforward. Again, arms and legs are separate, although it's half a body and different heads, things like that. And also, I think this does come with a whole bunch of different heads, which is cool. With Necromunda in particular, you can always have extra heads. I love on Forge World how you can buy a pack of like 30 different heads. I think that's really cool. And then some extra pouches. Always good to have extra bits anyway in your bits box. I think that's really nice. And then the other Wild Runners. 2 of the other Wild Runners. Very cool, interesting models. And the other 2 Phalanx, which has the different heads and the different kind of necklaces. One thing I'm really hoping with the Necromunda Underhive Wars video game is they actually introduce some of these extra characters or extra fighters. I think that'd be really cool. But I'm getting off topic. So let's look at the bases first. I mean, pretty straightforward bases. Really, really nice. I love these bases. I think every Necromunda warband should have them. Warband, I'm saying it again. They're gangs, not warbands. I get confused between Necromunda, Underhive. Oh my god, I've said it. Let's just move on. Warcry, Underworlds, that's what I'm trying to say. So, looks like they're 25mm bases. Alright, let's grab one of the first sprues. I'm just going to see if they're leaded. They don't seem to have letters on them, so we'll just pick this one up first. So, as you can see, tons of pieces. Tons and tons and tons of pieces. I love it. Looks like we'll start over this side. So, heaps of arms with different weapons, different poses, different parts for the Death Maidens. Like these particular bits of hair, super, super cool. Like, I love the headdress. We'll bring that up. I love that. There is a Forge World model. I think it's Kyra, the bounty hunter. I can't remember off the top of my head, but has this giant headpiece just like this. I absolutely love it. So what else we got? Lots of tiny pieces. Lots of pieces that you can kit bash with other models and things like that. So even we'll have a look at the leg here. There's still a lot of detail on there. I do love it. I do remember the days of Necromunda in the 90s where you had here's your body and here's your weapons, and that's pretty much it. So I love how they're just gone leaps and bounds ahead. Like even with the needle guns there, just you could not get that detail back in the 90s. So I'm very, very excited for this one. Let's see what else we got on here. We do have... Actually, these are replicated. Is that right? They're the same sprues. Okay. I didn't realize it's the same sprue. So if we get it in shot here, we won't be able to see. But yeah, same sprues. Headdress. The hair there. Yeah, okay. So it looks like you're going to get a ton of extra parts, which is very nice. So even though it comes with 4 phalanxes, you're at least going to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, I'm counting them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 10 phalanx heads. And then you're going to get a whole bunch of other heads for the gangers. I really love that. I think that's really cool. So I'm really excited to crack in and put this together, which is what we're going to do now. So let's get stuck into that. So there we have it. 10 models in total. Generally pretty straightforward to put together as well. And you can check out all the building videos. So we have separate videos for each of the different types of models. So one for Death Maidens, one for the Wild Runners, and one for the Phalanx. Yeah, they're all pretty straightforward to put together, but go check out those unboxings. So let's have a look and see what leftovers we have. So if we move this out of the way, get it all out of the way, you guys. So the sprues are replicated, so we're going to see some interesting things on here. Lots of ammo packs, which I haven't put on. Lots of extra heads, arms, hair, faces, weapons, arms, like just tons of extra detail that you don't use. And on the other kit, you have some other bits of hair, the other headdress. So you can get some really cool stuff out of there, particularly the bits of hair. So you got these 3 big ones here, and then on this one, you have 3 more. So get that in the focus. There we go. Yeah, really cool. And then some extra arms, like with a needle, kind of pistol, extra hair bits. So there are lots and lots of extra bits on these sprues that you can use, which is always good for Necromunda, because that's what you want. And, you know, good for other games too. I really like the... If I bring it back up again, which one is it that I like? This one here. Oops. So this model here with that bow, it's a very fantasy-like bow. So that could easily go onto like a Warcry Warband or D&D miniature. And if you were really tricksy, you could paint these particular models up. Like you have to get rid of some of the bits, but you could paint them up in some kind of fantasy way. So some old leather or metals and things like that. That could work. Could be cool. But there we go. That's all we got. I'm going to bring these 2 up because these 2 are my favorites in the kit. The Wild Runner and one of the Death Maidens. Yeah, very, very cool kit. I definitely do recommend, simply because they are cool models. So that's all we got for this video. Thank you for watching, and if you have enjoyed it, please do subscribe and leave a comment and all that stuff. And until next time, I will see you later.